What's going on, fellow gamers? The countdown to Gen Con is at just, 5 days now? Make sure you email me your wish list to watsyasktforthis@gmail.com for things you want me to check out while I'm there, while I'm live streaming. But today, Wizards of the Coast released the full deck lists for the Commander 2018 product. Now, Wizards of the Coast has a variety of products they've released. In short, they throw a lot at the wall to see what sticks. And over the years, they've had things that have been successful, like the Fat Pack or the Bundle, things like the Commander product, and then things that are not successful, like Jace's Spellbook, intro decks, dual decks, most of the stuff. But Commander has always been a pretty good product. So let's take a look what's going on with the 2018 edition of the Commander products. Now, the Commander products are a great way to get into Commander, okay? A pre-constructed deck that's all thematic, ready to go, and that's part of the reason they've been really successful. Now, this year, they raised the price on them, and thus raising the expectation of value, an expectation that is reasonable, right? First up, all the tokens that come with the relevant cards. So you get Angel, Mask, tokens, Soldier, Mirror. Okay, so tokens are nice. Now, if it were up to me, if I were Wizards of the Coast, I would definitely want to do something more unique with the tokens, including foil tokens or something like that. Next up, we have all the deck lists for each of your 4 decks. Here's a helpful reminder of why these look a bit weird. All the new cards are not yet loaded into Gatherer. Our card database, as such, they show under the other category. You can see what the card looks like. Reprints show up, but they show up as the last printed version of the card before Commander 18. To see these cards in C18, head back to the card image gallery. Now, why aren't they loaded in Gatherer yet? Well, for the 20 millionth product in a row, Wizards had it leaked well before their estimated marketing date. So we have Exquisite Intervention as one deck. Looks like we have interesting stuff going on in here. Cool cards like Soul of New Phyrexia. That was always fun. Shattering Sphinx, Hellkite Igniter, Bosch Iron Golem, Darksteel Juggernaut. Now, normally there's a good bit of reprints in these decks to give people a reason to buy them. Existing Commander players can get a deck in a box. New players can get a deck in a box. And more seasoned players have a way to get some reprints. Now we have Subjective Reality. Okay. With Enigma Sphinx, Adhikar Valkyrie, Conundrum Sphinx. Lots of big casting cost creatures. A deck that's not going to do a whole heck of a lot for the first section. Nature's Vengeance, of course, with the Charnel Horde Worm. Lots of interesting stuff. This is, by the way, the commanders I forgot to mention. We have Saheeli the Gifted in this deck. We have Amin-To the Fate Shifter. And then we have Lord Windgrace. Very cool card. And then we have Astrid the Masked. Now, interestingly enough, people are not happy with these decks. Now, I would still say, if you're looking to get into Commander pre-constructed decks are the best way to do it. Building a 100-card singleton deck is a part of playing Commander. It is, to some players, the most interesting part, the most exciting part is just building the deck, thinking about the strategies, doing this, doing that. But there's nothing wrong with getting a pre-constructed deck. Let's see how the internet reacted to this new product. The full deck list for Commander 2018 are here. Check it out and let us know 3 things. 1, what's your favorite card? 2, what's your favorite art? 3, which Commander deck is your favorite? Well, let's see the top reply. For years, players have touted Commander Precons among the best products you have to offer, but it seems this year you've shown that it's not an airtight formula. Going in, I was mostly excited for Jund, but the new cards are mediocre. The reprints are underwhelming, the mana base is particularly weak, and the theme was not delivered upon. This is something I've seen with Wizards lately. their theme, the lore, the theme intertwinement into the decks, into the sets really hasn't been that good. I get and agree with what you're saying. I'm choosing to look at these sets as more geared towards tuning it up. It may not be the best set out of the box, but it's something to work on. When tuning up a deck, however, I don't expect to replace 90% of the spells and more than half of the mana base. None of the top 20 cards I'd have wanted to see in such a deck are included, so now they'll all spike in price. This is very true, right? The commander decks are a great way, let's look at the Jund deck, are a great way to squeeze out some reprints, especially in expensive land bases, right? You have the cheap versions of a lot of things. You could have put fetch lands. You could have put fetch lands, shock lands. Why not, right? Especially if we're going to raise the price. Might be cheaper just to get the singles. I'll just say I bought 2 Commander 16 decks, 4 Commander 17 decks this year. I may not even buy one of these. Learn from your mistakes, MTG A25, and from your successes, MTG Dominaria and MTG 19. Good reprints are important. A25 had many other good reprints, and that doesn't equal valuable. Take out the many. It has way too many janky bulk reprints. And of course, not all the time, but for $10 a pack, you'd expect seeing some value. They're talking about the recent Masters set. This is beyond disappointing set of decks. Some of the new cards are fun, but you seem to miss extremely hard on the reprints, especially consider the MSRP increase was justified by saying there would be increased power level. Ooh, that is a very valid point. I remember that. All of them are lackluster. Quit focusing on new cards and fill with higher quality reprints, especially at this ridiculous price. Except many people want new cards. Why not both? I wish I could cancel my pre-order. Pretty disappointed with all 4 decks. I've been looking forward to a Bant Enchantress for a year. I could have saved the money and just bought the 3 to 7 cards I'm actually interested in. Y'all dropped the ball. I was excited for Windgrace Precon. I'm going to just buy singles now. Wow. You should work on the definitions of your deck. Lands matter because there's so many of them. Wow, Esper's all over the place. UR Artifacts offers nothing new. Commander Storm seems bad. The Bant deck is fine. I like a few legends. These decks deserve a price decrease, not an increase. The last 3 sets were stellar, with tolerable reprints and interesting themes. I've already canceled my order. I'll buy the card I like for that and build a better for cheaper. Try not to screw up again next year. Uh-oh. Some person dared to put a get woke, go broke thing in the Twitter feed. I don't know. I don't know who would have done that. Was pretty hyped, but will save my money for something else. So everyone hates it. These Commander Precons, they're not good. Not good! Incredibly disappointed in this year's Commander product. It's the first year I won't be buying a deck. The reprints are bad. The theme feels off, especially the Jund lands. Wow. People hate it. Worst Precon in years. Pretty bad. Holy crap. Wow, disappointing. Wow. People are mad. Wow. Well, I think this is a problem that Wizards of the Coast has. They think they know all the answers. But what they should be doing is floating out these deck lists to people and seeing what people think about them before they actually release them, and then make final tweaks. Because at the end of the day, these precons are very profitable for the company, and it costs them nothing to put a few better, more valuable, more in-demand reprints in each deck. And also, if the decks are good, people will buy them too. So either you fill them with value, you fill them with a good deck, or if you really want to do right by your customers, you do both. What do you think of these Commander decks? Do you think they're going to get it fixed? Do you think the internet is overreacting? I know it never does that. I look forward to hearing your comments in the comment section down below. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you again real soon.